So I'll say that I'm oftentimes very hesitant these days. Sorry, I'm gonna put some peanut butter in my oats. I have a client who owns a peanut butter company. This stuff, it's called Good Stuff. It's amazing. I'm oftentimes hesitant on social media these days to share things like I shared about the oats, or that, I have added in like 1 to 2 cardio sessions a week right now. Or even like I eat this before I go train, because people always grasp on to like these little tiny things and think that these are the hacks that they're missing. What I have found through coaching and my own personal journey is that most of the time, I would say all the time, it's not that people are missing a pre-workout meal and that's why they're not seeing progress. It's not because they're eating certain foods. It is because they are not being consistent with the things that actually move the needle over a long period of time. So what are those things? And this is what, as a coach, I work with clients on. We nail down the basics and how to make them work consistently in your life. Those are being a more active person. We're not talking about formal exercise here. We're just talking about being more active in general. We are such a sedentary society. Your metabolism is not broken. You are not missing some kind of like crazy hack. You don't have a slow metabolism. Most likely you are just not as active as you think you are. And if I can get you to become a more active person in general, again, we're not talking about formal exercise here. We're just talking about sitting less, moving a little bit more. And there are very simple ways we can do that. It doesn't require walking. 2 is strength training, building some muscle on your body a couple times a week. Okay, 2 to 3 times a week. And then finally is caloric awareness, understanding how many calories you're consuming. You don't need another hack. You're not missing something. You're not missing some workout move. You're not missing some special workout program. I promise you that it's not some little tiny thing that you're missing. It's just consistency with those basics over a very long period of time and embracing the boring. The boring stuff is what moves the needle. It's being more active throughout your day, strength training 2 to 3 times a week, and following the same program for a long time, not program hopping because you get bored. And then having caloric awareness around what you're eating. And yeah, that means embracing things like tracking your food for a time period to have that awareness. If you want to save money, you got to track where your money's going when you're spending it. Same thing when it comes to food, right? Those things are what move the needle. All these little things like a spin class or some oats before you work out, whatever. Instead of focusing on what actually moves the needle, and it's the boring basics, man, these things are not sexy. These are not fancy. They do not sell, right? Get out and move your body more, right? As far as like in steps are a great way. They're just a way of tracking, kind of like your food. It's a way of being accountable. There's nothing magical about steps. It's just a way to monitor that you're being less sedentary, more active. Strength train 2 to 3 times a week with the same stinking program for a long time. Stop program hopping. Track your food for caloric awareness. You don't have to do it forever, but for most people in modern society, you're consuming way more calories than you think. You're not broken. You're just over consuming calories and you're way less active than you think. Okay? Promise you. It is not because of all these little things that maybe you're missing out on that sell because it sounds like you're missing something. And this is things like people wearing the blood glucose monitors. When you are not diabetic and you're not pre-diabetic, there is no reason why you need to know if your, blood sugar is spiking after a meal. It is going to spike. It's a natural response, right? That tells you literally no information to help you with anything, unless, again, you have a condition under medical supervision that warrants wearing something like that, then by all means, right? If not, a normal, healthy human being is just getting labs done yearly and you're getting your fasting glucose, and that gives you all the answers you need, right? Or it's things like, oh my gosh, like I drank coffee before my water, or I'm not taking creatine. Guys, I haven't taken creatine for months. I don't see any difference. Or I'm not getting electrolytes, or I don't know, whatever it is. It's all these little things that people, they major on the minors. And once you have the basics down and you're consistent with those, then, and this is something I talk with clients about, then we can sprinkle in some extra stuff. Like I'm sprinkling in some cardio right now for heart health. We can look at different little little tiny pieces, but these are not the things that are going to move the needle. We have to master the basics that actually move the needle first. Like I said, be a more active person, have some caloric awareness, okay? And strength train to maintain at least your muscle, even if you don't want to build some muscle. Those are the things that universally that we know you need to be consistent with long term, whatever your goal is. It doesn't matter if you have a body composition goal, if you just want to be healthier as you age for longevity reasons. Then once you get those nailed down, and that's what I work with clients on, we can then add in little tiny things if you want to, but those are always secondary.